Next up, we have an umami-rich mushroom casserole. I can't wait to show this to you. Mushrooms are so good for us, and this is a way of getting a lot of mushrooms in a really yummy dish. So remember, umami is that flavor of richness that mushrooms bring to something. Also, soy sauce does too, even tamari or Bragg's, lots of things, fresh, ripe tomatoes. So we're gonna make this umami-rich mushroom casserole, and we're gonna start with this pan right here. So I started with some onions and I cooked them down in a little olive oil, and then I added my grated garlic and waited till it was fragrant. Then I took both of those things out of the pan, put it in a bowl on the side, and I started sauteing my mushrooms. So these mushrooms, this is 2 pounds, so it's 2 16-ounce packages. You could always cut this recipe in half, but I like to make a casserole that can be put in the fridge and brought out, and you can eat more than one time. So anyway, here are my mushrooms. They're all cooked down now, and just salt, pepper, olive oil, the onions and garlic. I added it all back into my pan, and now we're gonna add a few more ingredients in here before we put it in our already prepared casserole dish. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some flour in there. This is just whole wheat flour. So, oops, let me move it around. And I salt and peppered, of course, my mushrooms well. So there we go, there's my whole wheat flour in here. And now I'm gonna put in some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. Okay, so here we go. I've got some Greek yogurt here, and that's gonna go right in. Now we're gonna add in a little pop of acidity with some lemon juice. So there goes my yogurt. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my lemon juice in, right there. And now I'm just gonna wipe that off so I get all of my Greek yogurt. Now, my original recipe called for sour cream. This is part of my mom's. I put one of my mother's recipes together with a recipe of mine. So of course I am using yogurt instead of the sour cream because it adds that same tang of deliciousness without all the fat and calories. Nothing wrong with fat, but of course we don't want to eat too much. Now we're gonna amp up the umami by putting in some Parmesan cheese because that's got a lot of umami. And you know what? If you did not want to use cheese in this, you could use nutritional yeast if you wanted to. But it's already got some dairy in it, unless you used vegan dairy, you could do that. So you could make this completely vegan if you wanted to. Okay, now I'm gonna make it pretty and add a little freshness by putting in some chopped parsley, just like that. Oh my gosh, so pretty now, y'all. If you can make mushrooms pretty, this is pretty. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right into my prepared casserole dish. And when I say prepared, all I mean is that it has, oh, I'm making a mess too. It has a little light coating of oil, and I actually sprayed that oil on there. But you could actually use a little oil and just drizzle it and wipe it with a paper towel. So there are my ingredients right in there. And then let's move some of this stuff out, and we're gonna finish it off. So I'm gonna move it around a little bit. We're gonna finish it off with, I'm making a mess, some panko breadcrumbs. So there we go. A little bit of fresh parsley. So there's my fresh parsley. And some Parmesan. Now, I'm gonna slide this into my oven and cook it for about 25 minutes. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab my olive oil and just put a little drizzle of olive oil right on top. So here we go, ready for the oven. My oven's preheated. I'm gonna put it in, but I'm going to move this aside and show you one that has come out of the oven from just a few minutes ago. So look at that. Look how pretty that is. We garnish it with a little bit of chopped grape tomato, which will be pretty on top, and also add a little bit of acidity. So this is the umami-rich mushroom casserole. I hope that you make it. I hope you enjoy making it, and let us know if you do. Until the next healthy immune recipe, supportive immune recipe, I'm Nancy Waldeck with the Thomas F. Chapman Family Cancer Wellness Centers, and along with Shayna, we want you to eat healthy and support your immune system this winter. Bye.